Hey, this is Rich Light Tech Gadget, and what we have here is the Runbo X5. This is actually a Chinese phone, Chinese Android phone actually. And what's so special about it is not only is it a rugged phone with IP67 rating, but it's also a walkie-talkie. So this antenna, you can actually take it off, but right now we've got it on, so it works as a normal walkie-talkie. So it's compatible with any walkie-talkies within the same frequency range. So these guys are really keen for us to just drop into water and do crazy things like that, and you can, obviously it's still working just fine. Obviously we need to dry the screen for a bit, but as you can see, it's all good. And we can drop it onto concrete as well. That didn't that sounded a bit worrying, but it's actually all good. So in terms of specs, this is running on Android Ice Cream Sandwich, which is Android 4.0.4 right now. It's got WCDMA radio on tri-band. On the back, it has an 8 megapixel camera, and quality is actually pretty decent. And behind this lid is a 4,000 milliamp battery, so that will keep you going for some time, because the chipset inside this is a 1 gigahertz dual-core MTK chipset. So you know it should be adequate for most of the average work. And there is also a laser pointer at the top, so you can trigger it within the operating system. So very handy. And there's also an SOS button on this side, so you can assign your several phone numbers that you want to call if stuff happens. There's an ET button for your UIP messaging, or you can reassign these as well. And then there's the PTT button for your walkie-talkie function, so you just press on this and you can just do your talking. And the best part of this device is that the pricing. In China, it will only cost about 2,000 yuan, which is roughly $350 US, which is super cheap for a phone like this. Usually phones like this would cost about 3 or 4 times more than this, but yeah, really awesome. And there's also one model with quality cheap. Whoa, okay, nice one. So this one is the normal feature phone by Runbo as well. It's the X1. Again, this is waterproof and drop proof and all that. And then we have okay, and this one is the X3, which is basically the same as the X5, but with a QWERTY keyboard and a slightly smaller screen. But it's still IPS and 800.48. Sorry, they told us actually this one is not waterproof because they haven't tightened up the covers on the back. But you get the idea. So yeah, these are all rugged and yeah, dirt cheap, very good. And we look forward to actually giving this a proper try. So here's me, Rich Light, at Gadget and CES.